Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, New England.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll go again with Hall. He'll take this to the 46. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
16 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball
ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Ball again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Prater on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Hall again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Murray. That is caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A give running right is Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. time at home. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Emeka from 3 yards out. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bills 0. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To the right side and caught by Dell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw, it's Murray. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now off to the races down the right side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach going to be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smart.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Prater is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now they'll shift things around. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Stroud. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards. And the Bills take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Ball again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and 6. Give to Hall running right. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 32-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 32 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bills 21.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Murray now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This is Hall. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the Bills' 14-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Running left, it's Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray. That's caught left side, Burden. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Here's 2nd down.
41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Loose inside the 30. Jonathan Taylor. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 61 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.